Okay, hey guys, welcome to Action Figure Corner. Today I'm just doing another mail opening of stuff that the vast majority of which is to sell on. I must apologise to begin with. First of all, I'm having to record this with my camera rather than my phone because the little adapter thing that came with my new tripod that holds the phone in place has already snapped. Wow. Who'd have thought a phone... Who'd have thought why would a camera ever be better at recording videos than a phone, you know what I mean? Anyway, so we got two parcels here. One I'm just going to save for bonus content, that's something I've actually bought myself. And the second is this huge bundle of wrestling figures. Now I've decided to upscale my selling of figures. And yeah, what I'm going to do before we continue is I've had so many issues with stuff like this in the past. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get the eBay listing up on my phone just to make sure there aren't any errors and issues and stuff with it. Purchases, and there it is. Okay, so what this is, it's a 22 figure bundle. And I honestly I felt a little bit bad when I won this, because it was like so first of all I bid on it because it was 22 figures and it was about to sell for like nothing, and I won it for £14.50 in total all in. So that's pretty good to begin with. I mean, £14.50 for 22 figures, that's pretty good. Now, what I didn't realise straight away was that there was actually a second photo to the listing. It actually included a load of accessories and a ring as well. It's not a complete ring, but you know, I can still sell it for parts. And regardless, we've got a really good bundle here, and it's pretty big. So yeah, this is part of like an upscale. I can't get into this tape, man. This is part of like an upscaling I'm trying to do with my. Oh, because that's the side of the box. Like, oh, the box has a lid to it. Okay, this is odd. Alright, not much ease of access here, but whatever. Okay, carrying on. I decided to upscale my figure selling business because there's two reasons for it. First of all, I realised, you know, I'm going to have to do it at some stage, and start looking at the bigger bundles on eBay that I can try and like get to sell on, because I do look at your bigger bundles, but I just give up on them very quickly. I really can't work out where to open this from. This is not great. I tend to avoid your bigger bundles because they just end up going for mad money, but I realised recently, like, I've just got to start trying to not let that put me off, basically, and to spend the money if I have to. Even though I've got part of the box open, I'm not sure where the next bit to open is. So I'm just gonna start cutting through the cardboard here. Yeah, so we've got this on the way. So we've got this, and we've got on the way. We've got a second bundle of 41 figures. We've got a total of 69 figures on the way. Some of them to keep, some of them to resell. So yeah, we'll see what we've got in here, and you know, I'll talk you through what I'm hoping to get for them and whatnot, or what I'm planning to do with them and so forth. I'm also thinking about re-uploading some of my reselling videos and some of my figure hauls and stuff, and talking about what I actually got for them in the end. So first of all, we've got the box open now, so we'll take a look at this ring. Oh, that's jammed in there. Okay, so for some reason, it only comes with 3 turnbuckles. This was in the photograph. And I was thinking, well, that's okay, because I have a spare set of turnbuckles from a crash cage ring that I picked up a while back. That was broken, in addition to multiple other issues with both the bundle itself and the guy who sold me them. So yeah, that was not a pleasant transaction. So I'm hoping if I can, well, I've got that one out, no problem. If I can get the posts out for once, because these Mattel rings, the posts just get like stuck or something, like I just cannot force them out. But you know, I'm just going to swap the ropes over. Then that's another bit of that broken crash cage ring sorted, and another ring to sell on. Probably on Facebook Marketplace, because it's not really worth sending as a medium parcel. We've got a couple of bits in the bottom here. So we'll go through them. First of all, we've got 2 World's Heavyweight titles in the Jack Specific style, one of them much golder than the other. They're alright, they'll sell for a couple of quid. They're a good starting point. We've got a couple of like replacements, sort of. I'm not really sure what these are or what to describe these as. I know they come with like your ring play sets. You put them in like the Titantron and the stage and stuff. Don't really know what to describe it as. You have oh, okay, there's something interesting in there we're going to get to in a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stands, which will probably sell quite well for themselves. We'll probably be able to get a decent bit of money back just for them. We also have in there a very well worn, actually, this is either really dusty or the worst conditioned, the most like machine washed t-shirt I've ever seen on a wrestling figure, but it is a Legacy shirt. So that's interesting. We have a little tray, briefcase. Let's take a look at that briefcase. Lead pipe, a microphone, and a load of elbows and knee pads. Like, I'm not sure whether to put those back on the figures or not, or whether to just sell them individually, because quite frankly, you probably get more selling the elbow pads and stuff as an individual listing, which you can do. So yeah, there's the inside of the briefcase, if you can see it. I think it's an old Titantron Live accessory, but I'm not particularly sure. So continuing on now. Wow, my hay fever is really acting up today. It's making me really phlegmy. Next up, we'll get into these bags of figures. So again, we've got all the stuff we've just seen already, and 22 figures coming here for $14.50. Now these aren't amazing figures. In fact, most of them are not even just Titantron Lives, but that kind of knockoff Titantron Live that they were doing for a while, where, you know, it was just like you'd get a ring and you get figures with it, and there'd be Titantron Live figures for some reason. And yeah, they were even worse than the originals. But yeah, so first of all, guy I see far too often and know also well, a Ruthless Aggression Undertaker. You must get one of these in every single like large collection you ever obtain. Everybody's got one. They don't sell for much money, but they do sell, so that's good. This is a better condition version of a Randy Orton basic, which was the first Mattel Randy Orton I actually got. I got given it in a bundle from a lot of stuff that a mate just wanted rid of, and yeah, it's quite good condition. That being said, it is Randy, so you know there's a lot of them out there. Probably won't sell for much. Next we got a Mattel Undertaker. Now this is a complete different end of the spectrum. Mattel Undertaker sells for a lot more. Depending on the one, you can get a $5 for him quite confidently, and that's my favourite kind of basic, because you just slap it up for a $5, and you know it like might take a while, but eventually it's going to sell for a decent amount. So you know you don't need to worry about it too much. We've got a a Deluxe Aggression R-Truth. I actually already have this figure also. I used to really like this when I was younger. I thought it was a really cool figure. I don't really know what this guy is worth, but R-Truth's very popular. Hasn't had a figure in a while. His Elites sell for quite a lot of money. I managed to sell it one that I got from British Heart Foundation. You'll be able to look back and see that one, and it was just all grazed, like as if someone had just like sort of rubbed it against the wall or something. I sold that for like £13 or something, so you know that was pretty good for a wrestling figure, really. There's a Batista here, Ruthless Aggression again. Again, I've not really dealt with a Ruthless Aggression Batista before, so I don't really know what that's going to go for, but we'll find out. I know it'll go for more. It'll go for more than this though. which is a Titantron Live Batista, which ironically has the exact same head scan, which I guess isn't really a bad scan either. But yeah, these Titantron Live figures, they kind of suck. I mean, I don't dislike Titantrons, but these ones that aren't even proper Titantrons, just terrible. I'll probably just bundle them all back up, chuck them back up, to be honest. Probably won't buy it now or something, because this is a key example of the perils of selling something on auction. £14.50 for all this stuff. Somebody got screwed, you know. Like I said, I felt bad when I won this. Fake Titantron Live Kane. When I say these are fake, they are made by Jakks Pacific still, but like, you know, they're just not that series. They're not as cool. We got a basic John Cena, again, a guy I know far too well. Can't really get rid of these for love nor money, really. Although this one is in much better condition than some of the ones I get sent. So I think kids think, oh, I need to get John Cena, and then eventually start thinking, oh, I need to beat up John Cena because I'm sick of him, and then they end up coming to me in terrible condition. There's another fake Titantron Live Matt Hardy. A Rey Mysterio, he's not in great condition. Quite an interesting one actually, white and yellow. The gloves, I like the gloves, they're very cool. And at the bottom of this bag we have the Titantron Live Jeff Hardy. So I don't know, we'll either bundle all of them together, or we'll bundle the Jeff and the Matt, or whatever. It depends on how many of them there actually are, because if there's more than 10, we probably won't be able to send it as a small parcel. In which case, it's easier to just do 2 listings. So there might be 2 bundles, probably will be actually. As I say, these aren't remarkable figures, but they weren't half cheap. Okay, so I've seen this Triple H quite a few times now. I actually got one of these in the same bundle I was just talking about with the Randy Orton. Yeah, Triple H is not a great seller. It's, you know, he's not currently wrestling. There's a lot of them out there. It's not great, but you know, they do sell eventually. There's a basic Rey Mysterio. It's the kind of one with a really small squashed head scan, where all of his features just look squashed right in. In fact, the head itself looks like it's physically being squashed. Absolutely tiny figure this. Like, I mean, if we compare it just to the Triple H, Triple H is quite a big guy, but yeah, just in every way you can just see how much bigger he is than the Rey Mysterio. Got a figure I quite like the look of. I quite like this red attire Chris Jericho basic. That's quite a cool one. I think I already have one of these on eBay. That's just ticking over, so he's probably not going to be a great seller. But you know, we'll see. Fake Titantron Randy Orton. Some effort's being used to put some detail on his trunks, but not much. Titantron Shawn Michaels. Again, there's been some effort to put something on his trunk, but not much, and he's got a loose knee, so that's lovely. It looks like it's an open joint as well, so it looks like it's been cut open. Like, it looks like it's been cut. Someone's been stabbing a knife in there or something. That's not great. Poor Shawn. Titantron Triple H, again, quite a good head, but yeah. Titantron John Cena, I've seen these a few times. Again, although this is in better condition than some of the ones I've seen. Not a great seller. There's no market for these fake Titantron figures. The Triple H again, Ruthless Aggression this time. Different head scan, very, very different to the ones that you sort of usually see, commonly used ones. So, you know, that might actually be a decent seller, I don't really know. Got a couple of bits left, and it's actually led to me sort of finishing up just the way these are being packaged. It's finishing up on a high the way I like to do these openings, so that's good. I haven't done this on purpose. It just happened to be the bottom 2 figures in the bag. So we've got Titantron, Chris Jericho as the last Titantron. And finally, we're ending on a couple of Mattel figures. First of all, we have a Steve Austin Basic. Now, again, I always love to see a Steve Austin Basic because, again, you can just chuck it up for a $5 and know it will eventually sell. Got the, you know, the £5 sellers are your best sellers on the basics, really. So I love seeing an Austin. And then the best thing in this bundle, I would say, is this, which is just hidden away in the listing. It's an Elite Cody Rhodes, which is, you know, it's pretty good. It's not even one of his later figures either, so, you know, it's quite a late one. It's quite an early one. Of course, it comes with that Legacy shirt we saw earlier, a really dusty Legacy shirt. So we'll just quickly chuck that on him. And this is a keeper. I'll be keeping this. I don't know what I'm going to use it for quite yet. I have some vague ideas. But if it never gets used, I can sell it on, of course. But yeah, as it is right now, it's saving me 20 quid in buying one of his AEW figures, so that's cool. There we go. We probably won't be running the Legacy faction, so the shirt and the condition of it is irrelevant, really. But yeah, it's quite cool to have nonetheless. So that's basically everything. I haven't really done an estimate for what I'm expecting to get for that lot, but I don't really know what I'm expecting to get because there's so many Titantrons in there. It might take forever to shift. But I am planning on just bundling them up if that becomes the case. And finally, we got a little bit of extra content. This is a figure I bought for myself. Bit of a regret buy. Not that it wasn't worth it. Not that I don't want the figure, but just that I bid on this a couple of days before I realised how much money I've been spending on myself this month. And you know, it popped up saying I'd won it, and I was like, okay, well, if I got that for minimum bid, then it's still a bargain. And I actually got it for my maximum bid, which was still a fair price, but it's like, and it's what I want to pay, but I just really didn't need to be paying it right now, you know. Trying to get into this paper. And there's probably some synergy here between this and the last figure we just revealed, because this is an Erwin R. Shyster WWE Flashback Elite figure. Been after it, been trying to pick him up for a while. Wow, they're really gone through the effort to fill in his details at the back. Yeah, I've been after him for a while. I think he's a really cool figure. And I am wanting to do like a $1 million corporation gimmick at some point. So I'm thinking there's a good chance that the $1 million corporation will be like a more modern version. So, you know, using Ted DiBiase Jr. and this guy. So yeah, that's a bit of synergy there. But that's more or less everything I wanted to say in this video. That's more or less everything I've got for you today. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.